A farm equals gold. If you own a farm, you have something better than gold because it's self-multiplying food, self-multiplying product. Okay, and then this combo. So Family Tree Farms, the name of the company on this peach, makes this famous number, which is a triple of triple eights because it's 9 19s. 171 is 9 times 19. Which is 9 is 3 times 3, a 3 by 3 grid of the 8th prime, which looks like this. A 3 by 3 grid of 8s to the glory of Jesus equals 8 of 8. Right there. Whenever you see this number 171. Okay? So, to our satisfaction, we've solved every family tree and all family trees. When we solved every farm and all farms, and we solved the name of this company, Family Tree Farms. Oh, don't forget the R on the end. The R adds 18 points to that 171, which makes it 189, which is exceptional for the number 3, because that's 3 times 63. And 63, of course, is a triple of 21. And 24, of course, as 21 is a sevenfold set of 3s. So the fame of this number 189 for the number 3 is beyond reason. It's a sevenfold set of 3 times 3 times 3. Good night. Done. Okay? 7 is the number of a set of like things. It serves the glory of what it multiplies by. Sevenfold set of 3 times 3 times 3, 3 is the glory. There you go. So that is exceptional. You can even solve the colors of this, red, white, and blue. Famous trio of colors divides by 3. The famous red plus white plus blue divides by 3. So that was on the sticker. And then that number 4401 was 3 times 3 times 3 times the 38th prime. There's the number 38, the double of 19. 38 equals farm, equals gold, equals club. Okay, done. So that was a huge gem. This is going to make you want to eat peaches like crazy, specifically from Superstore and specifically from Family Tree Farms. Family Tree Farms solved. Okay, so that's what happened next. We got that gem scooped up, and it's time to move on. So, are you satisfied that we solved every family, every family tree, all family trees? We solved every farm. And then, just the fact that the word farm and family both begin with F, which is 6, a double of 3, in 3 strokes, 1, 2, 3. I mean, just, and then the next letter is A, which is 3 strokes, and you can just keep, So, just family farms, if you wanted to. Both words divided by 3, differing by 9. You get the idea. I mean, just the similarity on your lips in the letters between the word family and farm. You've got the F-A-M, and there's... Okay. So, done. To our satisfaction, we've solved every peach in all farms. Wonderful. Okay. And then, of course, seed equals 33. Pit. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Wonderful. That is awesome. So, the next thing that we got is a crispy crunch. Can you find love in a crispy crunch? All inquiring minds want to know. Can you find love in a crispy crunch? Of course you can. If you can't find love in a crispy crunch, where can you find love? It's made by Cadbury, and Cadbury equals Jesus, equals London. Which is where Cadbury comes from. British chocolate. It's a British chocolate company. Cadbury equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals gospel, equals cross, equals the king, equals London. To London, boy. So Cadbury equals Jesus. Enough said. We're going to find love in Cadbury, and we're going to find love in Crispy Crunch. And this is, okay. So, Cadbury Crispy Crunch, and you'll see that Cadbury knits together with Crispy Crunch to divide by 3. The number of grams is 48 double 3. So Crispy Crunch is so loaded because the first 3 letters of both Crispy and Crunch both divide by 3 with C equals 3 at the front. Like, it is obvious. And then Cadbury, look, they all start with C equals 3, just like candy. CCC, 333, Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Like, it's the most perfect 3 fest of all time, and those 3 words then knit together to divide by 3. And Cadbury equals Jesus. How much more do you want to see? Well, we want to see more. Show me more. So we're going to put Crispy Crunch on the board. It's 48 grams. 48 is a double of 24, 888. And what else did we want to preach on this one? Amazing. See that? It even has the kosher letters, C-O-R. What is that C-O-R there for? What is that little gem, C-O-R, with the 3 letters that all divide by 3? I believe that is kosher. That's the letters for Jewish people. Kosher, obviously, in 3 Hebrew letters. Okay. But I see that C-O-R everywhere beneath. Sometimes they put the Hebrew letters, and I believe it's for kosher, for Jewish people. By Divine Ordinance, those 3 letters, C and O and R, all divide by 3 individually. And of course, the first ingredient equals sugar, which equals happy. By the way, I've eaten all these things that are empty, and that's why I've got a lot of sugar in me, and I'm happy. Sugar happy. Sugar equals happy. If you want to get happy, if you're feeling down, go eat some sugar and burn it off. And burn it off divides by 3 in 9 letters. 3 times 3. That was a word I got from Jehovah while playing tennis. I had eaten a bunch of sugar earlier, and then I was playing tennis, which is 9 times 9, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and Jehovah said to me while playing tennis, burn it off. And whenever I was going to serve, he always said to me, rip it. Rip it. Do the math on rip it. It divides by 3 stunningly. You got 4 9s in the P and the T, then you got I equals 9, I equals 9, and R equals double 9. How many more 9s do you want in a divine phrase? Rip it. And then you can say, rip it, son. And you can say, always rip it. Because always is 9 times 9. And that's what Jehovah said to me. Always rip it. When you go back to serve in tennis, always rip it. You got one life to live. Why would you hold back? Give it all your energy. Energy equals Jesus, equals Messiah. Wham. When you go back to a tennis serve, always rip it. Always equals tennis, 9 times 9. Rip it is double 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus quadruple 9. How many 9s is that? Quadruple 9 plus quadruple 9. That's 8 9, 72, or triple 8. Yes. Okay, and then I encourage you to do the math on burn it off. That is a divine phrase from the living God. Burn it off. Burn it off. Eat sugar and then burn it off. And you'll be happy, just like the kids. First you get the happiness from the sugar, and then you get the happiness from the endorphins when you're burning it off. Do what the kids do. They eat candy and they burn it off. And then you can say, I burneth it off. Go higher with those 3s. I burneth it off. Thank you very much. I burneth it off. Sugar equals happy. If you're feeling down, go eat some sugar and burn it off. You'll get happy. It's not complicated. Okay? So, to the board with Crispy Crunch, because this is one of my favorite. And then I need to solve Crunchy, because Crunchy was honestly a bar that I was looking for in there, and Superstore did not have Crunchy at the checkout. They got it somewhere else. Score divides by 3. That's another favorite of mine. Crunchy divides by 3. A crunchy bar, okay? Remember the gold wrap with like, oh man, Crunchy, you're just like, snap. It's just like, oh, that honeycomb on the inside of the chocolate. You're just like, crunchy. So we're gonna, and then stay tuned because Skittles is up next. Skittles is on deck. Derek is up to bat. Jason is on deck. Jonathan is in the hall. You know, Skittles is on deck, so don't go away. So Crispy Crunch. Let's get this on the board. And we're also going to get Crunchy on the board. The Crunchy brand. And then Score is a favorite chocolate bar of mine, which divides by 3. But we got to get Cadbury Crispy Crunch on the board. On the board with you. On the board with you, and you don't get off until you've been solved. And then Cadbury. Cadbury equals Jesus. Equals Messiah. Equals London. To London, boy. London is the hot spot of the English language. London equals Jesus. Equals England. Wow. No, English. England is 888. One of them is 57. Let's get that straight. Let's get this straight. London equals Cadbury equals Jesus equals, I gotta know my stuff, 21 plus 36. Aha, England equals 57, 888 by the law of prime. English equals Jesus. There it is. So London equals English. Equals Jesus. Now we're getting somewhere. Cadbury equals Jesus equals London equals English equals Messiah equals gospel equals cross equals the King. You're going to want to go and eat Cadbury bars. You're going to want to go to London and say, I need to eat a Cadbury bar in London to the glory of Jesus. Thank you very much. Who is the Messiah? Thank you very much. And we just proved it mathematically. To London, boy. So, Jesus, let's just put them all up. So the writing is on the wall. Messiah equals gospel. You know, equals cross, equals preacher. How fast can you write, son? Not fast enough. That's why we speak. Equals preacher equals the king. By the way, sales of Cadbury are going to go through the roof after this video propagates. But better buy Cadbury stock. No. To London, boy. And we're going to find love in Cadbury. Because if you can't find love in Cadbury, where can you find love? And if you can't find love in a Crispy Crunch, where can you find love? So, Cadbury equals Jesus, equals London, equals English, equals Messiah, equals gospel, equals preacher, equals cross, equals the king, equals element, as in all the elements of the universe, equals aurora, which is how Jesus takes the glory for the aurora borealis, the northern lights, and the aurora australis, the southern lights, and on and on and on. Okay, equals energy. If you want some energy, eat some Cadbury to the glory of Jesus, while living in London, and speaking English, and call yourself a king. Thank you very much. Okay, Cadbury equals Jesus. Get out there and buy some Cadbury. Okay, so back to our story of Crispy Crunch. But don't you just love the word? Now you know why London is the hot spot. London equals English. If you want to speak and spell proper English, you need to go to London, where they spell English words correctly, with a U in color correctly, and a U in neighbor correctly, because it's higher mathematical glory to the Trinity. Thank you very much. British English is correct spelling for the mathematical glory of the Trinity. To London, boy. English, London equals Jesus. Okay. So, perfect. Perfect. That's why we love words, because they're perfect. Okay, so Crispy Crunch. I mean, you just say Crispy Crunch and you get happy, because it's pure threes. There's the C equals 3. By the way, once we get to O. Henry, you're going to start laughing your heads off at some of the marketing brilliance that's tagged on these things. O. Henry has like a marketing string that's pure C's. Don't go away. So, 3 letters that divide by 3 in both Crispy and Crunch. Good night. And you've got 3 C's, which equals 3. C? Yes, there are 3 C's. Bing, bing, bing. Wheel of Fortune. Crispy Crunch. And then you've got the famous word spy. 3 letters that are +1 that divide by 3. And then these 2 guys are both +2, and you're going to see how they knit together with Cadbury. Okay. So Crispy Crunch, enough. It's too obvious, okay? And then Cadbury. So now watch this. We're going to put Cadbury in front. And then, and I encourage you to find love in a Crispy Crunch. It's not hard. You're looking for 54. This 16 plus 19 plus 25 is, oh my goodness, 69? Is that equal Jehovah? Wait a minute. 16 plus 19 is, wait a second. 16 plus 19 is 35 plus 25. Oh no, that equals 60. 60. Wow, nice. So Crispy divides by 3, that's 27. Crispy equals 90. Wow, there's a nice king for you. So Crispy divides by 3 all by itself. And then Crunch knits together with Cadbury. Okay. So Cadbury equals Jesus equals Messiah. So this is 74 plus, let's just get the grand total. Well, you can get the grand total. And then 3 C's equals 3. Cadbury Crispy Crunch, 74 plus 82, 96, 120 plus 21, 141. A triple of the 15th prime, 3 times the 3rd prime. Okay. Cadbury Crispy Crunch. There you go. Okay, good enough. You can spend more time. And then, can you find love in Cadbury? And of course, that's exactly what is written. Ooh, I love solving colors. We might, and then reds. So Cadbury Crispy Crunch. 3 words that start with C equals 3. Perfection. And violet plus silver divides by 3. That's the colors they've got going on with the Crispy Crunch. Violet plus silver. And then white plus silver divides by 3. So look at the color transitions here that all divide by 3. White plus silver divides by 3. Or, pardon me, violet plus silver divides by 3. And then silver plus white divides by 3. So the violet blends to the silver blends to the white blends back to the silver, and then red is 3 times 3 times 3. Brown, of course, is a triple of triple eights divides by 3. Now you know why chocolate is brown. Brown all by itself divides by 3. Yes, Jesus had brown hair and brown eyes. There you go. And brown hair divides by 3, and brown eyes divides by 3. And chocolate is brown. And brown divides by 24, and Theobroma cacao, which is the scientific name for cocoa, which is, of course, chocolate, is 120, which divides by 24 as well. So I encourage you to solve colors of these things. Crispy crunch. I mean, CR, like, you know, just Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Like, it's just pure threes hitting you like a truck. Okay, so let's find love in Cadbury, and then we're going to press on to our next item, which is Skittles. Okay, can you find love in Cadbury? Of course you can. All you have to do is knock off 20 points, and you take away the B and the R, and the rest equals love. So here's love. Find love in Cadbury. You've got love right here. 3 plus 20 plus 30 plus 24. Yeah, so there's love. Find love in Cadbury. It's love plus 20 points equals Jesus equals Messiah. There, we found love in Cadbury. And then, can you find love in... Oh my goodness, good thing we stayed a while. So we found love in Cadbury. Can we find love in Crispy Crunch? This is really beautiful. R and I make 27, half of love. If you can, find the 27s, which is the first and second half of love. So there's 27 right there. And then here's another 27 right here with a C, a U, and a C. So you got 27 plus 27, plus you've got an R and a C left over. Okay? To make another 21. We already found love up there, so we found love number 2, and then the rest of the letters all like link it up. I'm just going to throw it into the computer. Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Adds to 231. So you can actually find 4 loves in there, plus a bonus 15 points. So I encourage you for homework to find the 4 loves in Cadbury Crispy Crunch plus 15 points. You know what? I can't resist doing this right now. Which means we're going to have to split up these guys. Well, there we go. Okay, let's do this right now. So we found 2 loves. Now we've got the Y here, plus the H on the end. Let's grab those guys. That's 33. Plus we had the 21 left over that I mentioned, CR. So that's love number 3. So what's left now before we lose track of this? We got an SP left. Plus we've got an N left, and we've got the B and the R left. Okay? So from there, we need to extract, we need to diminish by 231, we need to get 15 points off of that in order to get our 4 loves. Is that going to be achievable? Not quite. So we can find 3 loves plus the remainder, in just the way that I've done it there. So now we're left over with 33 plus 18 plus 18, 69, which equals Jehovah. Wow. So that, I'm satisfied with that. We found love plus love plus love equals Jehovah. Or love plus love plus love plus Jehovah equals Cadbury Crispy Crunch. Yes. Doesn't that feel good? So, there. So Cadbury Crispy Crunch equals love plus love plus love plus Jehovah. Wow. There you go. To the glory of the Trinity, we've just solved every single Cadbury Crispy Crunch in the history of the universe. It equals love plus love plus love plus Jehovah. So, the question everyone wants to know is, can you find love in a Cadbury Crispy Crunch? Of course you can. We just did. There you go. Perfect. So, next up is Skittles. Oh boy. Okay, so Skittles are in the house. This has now been recorded in world history. Let's clear the board to make way for Skittles. Skittles. Somebody get sugar happy, because sugar equals happy, equals blessed. Skittles. This is going to blow your mind, because this is the first time in world history that I solved the flavors of the 5 colors of the original Skittles, in both English and French. I'm not joking. Before your very eyes, my friends, for the first time in world history, right off the back of the wrapper, do the math. Is this upside down? Do the math on the 5 flavors of Skittles in English and the 5 flavors of Skittles in French, and they divide by 3 perfectly. Straight off the wrapper, folks. I did this while I was enjoying these Skittles outside in the sun, because it's very easy to check if things divide by 3 in your head by Divine Ordinance. There you go. That is one of my favorite gems from this today. This is the first day that I ever solved that. So we're going to do that. But first, we always start with the big name Skittles. You just say Skittles and kids are like, "Bing! I will do anything for you." Skittles. Can you find love? The question all inquiring minds want to know. Can you find love in Skittles? Of course you can. If you can't find love in a Skittle, where can you find love? And I got a very cool gem for you. A single Skittle adds to love plus love plus love. Because single divides by 3, and Skittle divides by 3. They both divide by 6, differing by 6. A single Skittle adds perfectly to love plus love plus love. And we're going to find the 3 loves together for the first time in world history, thereby taking the glory for every single Skittle that has ever been consumed in the history of the universe. That's important and very fun. So, Skittles are now about to be solved. Straight off the package, they are bite-sized candies. And in 3 words, bite-sized candies divides by 3. So we're going to solve that. And taste the rainbow. Their slogan divides by 3. We want to solve that. We've solved the 6 colors of the rainbow in previous video. If you haven't watched that, if you don't know the solution of the 6 colors of the rainbow, watch that video. The 6 colors: red plus orange plus yellow plus green plus blue plus violet. It's violet, not purple. Add together to divide by 3 in a number of strokes and letters that divides by 3. 6 colors of the rainbow. Okay, and those are of course pictured beautifully on every pack of Skittles. Now, interestingly, the original Skittles only have 5 colors. They miss blue. So what they should do is add the 6th color, blue, and make sure it's a flavor that divides by 3 in both English and French, so it doesn't disturb the current 3 fest that's going on here. Well, God is sovereign in it. Yeah, of course there are blue Skittles now in the new editions, and I think they're blueberry and all that. Okay. And remember, red is the king of colors, and that's why Skittles are a king candy. Just like Kit Kat, we're going to solve is a king candy of chocolate bars. Kit Kat divides by 3. It's pure red. But Skittles is pure red, and of course they highlight the red kingliness by having the red Skittle on top of the eye there. Okay. And if you were to take a survey of people worldwide and say, what's your favorite color of Skittle? Most people will probably say red, which is 3 times 3 times 3. So, and we're going to solve the size of this package as well. 61 grams. 61 is king for the number 3. We're going to solve that. And it's 240 calories, which is 888 times 10. And original, we solved. Amazingly, the word origin equals Skittle. 72, or 888. I've just jumped straight to the kisser for you on Skittle. Skittle equals 72, equals cathedral, equals money, equals ambulance, like some of the biggest 70 words in the story of God, equals school. Skittle equals school. So you got to send the kids to school with Skittles to the glory of the Trinity and say, I send thee with Skittles to the glory of the Triune God. You better be taught about Jesus in that school, otherwise I'm taking you out. Okay, so thank God there's a revolution coming. So Skittle equals 72, origin equals 72. So here's the English and French word for original and originaux, okay? Well, you can't say those words without saying the root, which is origin, which is 72 or 888, and you can find 24 screaming at you. So origin equals Skittles. So you want the original Skittles. For maximum pleasure, you want to spend your money equals 72 on an original Skittle, 72, 72. And sing your head off while you go to school equals 72. So, and then we're going to solve the color, the flavors. And what else? Oh, this one has 250 calories, which is a double of, or a 5 times 5 times 5 times 10. Or 5 times 5 times 5 times 2. 5 is the third prime, so you've got the cube of the third prime double. 3. Okay. And the first ingredient, of course, is sugar equals happy, thank God. An ingredient divides by 3, okay. But we're going to solve skittle first of all, and then I want to talk about the S's. The fact that everyone is stamped with S and how that glorifies Jesus equals 8 at 8 every single time. Okay? Skittles, bite-sized candy. So, to the board. So that the writing is on the wall, people. Skittles. Okay? And, Skittles. Boom. Well, here it is. A single Skittle equals 72. A triple of triple eights. We're going to actually draw that out for you. Okay, a 3 by 72 is a 3 by 3 grid of 8s. Everywhere you see it. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Okay, Skittle. Now, can you find love in a single Skittle? Of course you can. Here's 45 right here, and then here's another 9. There's love. There, 54. And then you've got 42 points, or you've got, wait a second, hold on. 30, 42. Sorry, folks, Skittle equals 96. It's even higher than that. It's triple of triple eights is another triple eight. Okay, plus another triple eight. Sorry, that wasn't good enough. Add another triple eight to the party. It's 96. Add another 24 in there. 96. So you got love right there, plus 30, plus another 42, that's 96. Pardon me. Skittle is 96. 24 on top of, so 3 by 3 grid of 8s, 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. Sorry, it's even better. Okay, so a single Skittle. Wow. So we found love in a Skittle. Perfect. Now what we want to do is solve that phrase, and then I'm going to get to the color. So a single Skittle. So now the divine phrase, and then we talked about the plus 1 on the end. So a single Skittle, single equals 66, okay, equals sugar, equals happy, equals family, equals. So a single Skittle then adds to love plus love plus love. 66 plus 96 is 162, which is a triple of 54s, which equals triple love. So now we're going to find the 3 loves in single Skittle. Love plus love plus love. The question all inquiring minds want to know is, can we find triple love in a single Skittle? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's find, we already found 1 love. Man, that's a good phrase. Whoa, I'm seeing some cool things. You know what, I'm going to clear this board here and restart with single Skittle, because I'm seeing things now that are going to blow our minds. We got chain linking and bookending here. A single Skittle. This is very important because this is triple love. This is an exceptional beauty here. Okay? A single Skittle. Can you find love in a single Skittle? Of course you can. You can either give it to yourself as an act of love, or you can give it to someone else as an act of love. Some days I'm so generous, all I do is give gifts to myself. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Well, I need to love myself, sir. Okay, so look at this. You got very obvious chain linking, because this makes 24 triple A. Wow. And then that's the same thing in the bookends. Now the letters are reversed. The S and E are swapped, but same thing, 24 triple A. So this is a divine set of letters, a single Skittle. By the way, sales of Skittles are going to go through the roof after this video gets out the door. Like, in a big way. Okay. In fact, sales of everything are going to go, gifts of everything are going to, all the people are just be like, give everything away. Okay, so chain link bookended, and then you've got this double bookending because I divides by 3, L divides by 3, they make 21. Okay. And then if you want, you could do it, you could get love this way. Aha! TTN. Here's a love right here. Wish I had more colors right now. Here's a love right here in a nice, symmetrical fashion. There's 1 love. So we're searching for the 3 loves in a single Skittle. Well, there's a nice pair right there, and then this if you want to keep going symmetrically wise, this G and the K make 18. This L and this I both divide by 3. So you can kind of do a symmetrical link up like this between the letters, making a beautiful inside out rainbow, like, you know, a single skittle. Follow the rainbow. Well, boom, boom. You're making these arcs between the letters to make multiples of 3. So we already found one love. Now that's using different letters from the other love that we found originally in skittle all by itself, but let's just keep going. We want to find 3 loves in skittle. 18, 12. Man, there's lots of ways that you can do this. Like an S and an N makes 33, and you can pair that with a 21, which would be an I and an L. So you could choose like these 4 letters right here. Oh my goodness. That is really cool. Like, watch this. Like, this is crazy. So if we choose these letters right here, so here's love number 1. You can do this, you can always do it in multiple ways. So here's love number 1. Look at love number 2. Very, very similar in its position. See that? 3 letters plus 1 over there. 3 letters plus 1 over there. Here's love number 2. Beautiful. 3 plus this guy, love. 3 plus this guy, love. And that means all the rest of the letters make love. Let's just check that. 12 points here. Wow. Then you've got a 12 plus a 12 plus a 30 equals the final love. So I've already shown one beautiful way that you find triple love in a single skittle. Can you find love in a skittle? Oh yeah. Okay. So that's just one way of doing it. Let's go another way. So let's go with this orange cluster we had there, and then 30 plus 24. So the SK makes 30, and then you could grab this 24 on the bookends. That's another way. So bookends plus these guys make a love, and then this guy makes another love, and the rest of the letters make a love. So you can do this in multiple ways. Love plus love in a single skittle. And then that phrase, find love in a single skittle, all divides by 3. I encourage you to do that. I'll put it on the board for you. Find love in a 15, 24, love 54, find, composed of pure like 9, that's 27, 33. Find love in a single skittle. Woo, that is 78 plus 33. Wow, find love in a equals 111. Genius, add that to 162. This is triple love, 162. Find love in a single skittle, which is what we did. That's 273 divided by 3. Genius. That's 3 points higher than 3 times 3 times 30. Find love in a single skittle. Okay, which we did. So, what else? Bite-sized candies divides by 3. And then, yeah, bite-sized candies divides by 3. Okay, so that's one of my favorite gems. Single skittle equals love plus love plus love. And then let's solve. So, and then the package size is 61 grams. 61 is all factor 6. Okay, which glorifies the number 3 because 6 is a double of 3. Okay, and furthermore, 61 is the 18th prime, which divides by 3. In fact, it's 3 times 6. Okay, so the size of the package, 61. There's one number. There's one number written on this pack, and there's millions of these packages, and that is the number, 61. Everyone cares about 61. So let's solve all bite-sized candies. Bite divides by 3. The root of size divides by 3. So sizing divides by 3. Sizeth. I sizeth the dress divides by 3. Sizes, sizers, size divides by 3. And now this is going to knit together with the word candies. So in case you're wondering why candies doesn't divide by 3, it's because it's going to knit together with everything under the sun. Okay? So bite divides by 3. The root of size divides by 3. This E gets hooked up with the A in candy. This divides by 3, this divides by 3, this divides by 3, this divides by 3. So bite-sized candies divides by 3. And the number of letters divides by 3. 3 words divides by 3. The number of letters is 8 plus 7 is 15 divides by 3. You know, check, check. So what does bite-sized candies add to? This is 36. This is 19 plus 20. This is 45. This is 54. Wow! The root of all sizing is 54, which equals love. There, that was worth the price of admission. Wow. And look at the 9s here. I mean, I is 9. It's the only letter that divides by 3 in byte and in size. 9, 9, 9. And then S plus Z equals 54. 5 9s. Together, or 45, 5 9s. Together it makes 54, which equals love. So anytime someone says the word size, or super size, or small size, or large size, they're saying love in the first 3 letters. And then so sizing divides by 3, sizeth divides by 3, sized divides by 3, sizes divides by 3, sizers divides by 3, I sizeth divides by 3. That's one of my favorites. But that equals love. S-I-Z in 3 letters equals love. Okay? And so now put these two guys together, you get 90 perfectly. Like it's pure 9s though. I mean, these 3 letters make triple 9, and you've got 9, and you've got 9, and you've got 5 9s. It's like 9 heaven. Together they make 9D. Bite size, and now you're just waiting to see how this comes along. You know, well look, these 3 letters, E-C-A, make another 9, you know, composed of 3 plus 6. And then N-D equals double 9. And then I equals 9. And then E-S is 24 triple 8. It's like, how many more 3s do you want to find in bite-sized candies? It's maximum. It's always maximum. We just need to spend enough time to see it. So, bite-sized candies. Inquiring minds want to know, can you find love in bite-sized candies? Of course you can. What does it add to? Well, we already found love, but grand total. Jump to the kisser here. We got 27. I mean, look at the 27s. We already found love. Now you got a 27 here. You got a 27 here. That's another love. And then you've got another 18 plus 24, 42 points on top of that. That equals 150 perfectly. I need to take a walk. So it's so perfect, it's ridiculous. So bite-sized candies equals 150 in 15 letters for the number 3. And that was love plus 42, which divides by 3. It's so beautiful, it's painful. So bite-sized candies in 15 letters adds to 153. You're going to go out and buy a bag of Skittles and just inhale the whole thing and then burn it off. Remember, burn it off divides by 3. Do that one for homework. So bite-sized candies. And then the more you look, the more you see. This is nicely bookended with B and S, which make 21. The rooks on the chessboard, I call them. You got some chain linking here. You can play around more. You can always find love. That's the thing you always need to do, is find love in 9s, 27s, 54, ultimately. And find it we did. Okay? Love plus love is 44. Bite-sized candies. See how you had to look? You had to look to find that gem? You gotta look, man. The smallest gems are always the most glorious. Look at that. It's in fine print down there. Bite-sized candies. That's what they are. Bite-sized candies. Bite divides by 3. Bite-sized candies. Man, I wish this bag was full right now. I would just like, Okay. So, now I'm going to preach on the S. The famous S. Okay, because the S is stamped on every Skittle. And boy, were they smart to do that. Rather, it was ordained by heaven. Okay, so, to our satisfaction, we've found love in Skittles. So now we're going to solve the famous S. I mean, the famous S all by itself. All by itself. On every Skittle is an S, which equals 19, which equals the 8th prime. Okay? And 19 is all factor 9, because 1 and 9 are factors of 9. That glorifies the number 3, because an all factor n number, okay, all factor 9, which glorifies the number 9, and of course 9 glorifies the number 3, because 9 is 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? And then simultaneously it's the 8th prime. So an S all by itself glorifies 8 and 3 simultaneously to the glory of Jesus equals 888 888. So, when you have a bag of Skittles that's just full of S's, you're just like, oh yeah, bring it on. And they're very proud of that S because they made sure that on the cover of the bag, every single S is showing. Like it's like S, 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 because it just works. So, and it starts with S, ends with S, okay? So 72, triple eights. And then as for the grand total of Skittles, as a real hit, home run hit out of the park here, one Skittle was 72 or triple eights. Multiple Skittles adds another 19 points on top of that. Well, add 19 to 72, and lo and behold, you get 91. Good night. Which is the reverse all factor 9 number of 19. Isn't that a genius? Isn't that genius? Someone needs to call up the head of Skittles and say, you were a genius and you didn't even know it. Rather, God ordained it all, and here you go. So, there you go. 91, 19. All factor 9 numbers in reverse. Okay? And then 91 is a sevenfold set of 13s. Okay? 7 times 13. Remember, 7 is a set of like things. It serves the glory of what it's multiplied by, namely Mr. 13, who is an all factor 3 number. 1 and 3 side by side. And lo and behold, 13 is the 6th prime. Double 3. Yes. So 91 glorifies the number 3. 19 glorifies the number 3. And simultaneously the number 8 being the 8th prime. He's the famous wild card that just, so it's like Jesus just like lacing this universe with S's for the glory of himself everywhere they go. Because anything that's pluralized in English is S, 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 just like here. It's like, imagine a wild, like a, just, one of those like deck shuffling things, but it's like broken. It's just like spewing wild cards all over the universe like snowflakes. S, 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 S. Okay. So, Skittles. Now you know why they're king. S, 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 galore. So Skittles adds to 91, which we saw all factor 9. S, 1, 9. Skittles, 9, 1. All factor 9. Now you know why we call 911, in the name of love. All factor 9, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so we solved the S of Skittles. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The 5 flavors of Skittles. This is the first time in world history that I have ever solved the 5 flavors of the original Skittles. We're going to do it in both English and French. Because this is a multi-billion-dollar product over the course of its lifetime. And if Jesus Christ should tarry, it's bringing delight to a lot of kids, young and old. So we're going to solve every flavor. We're going to combine the flavors, and I did the math out in the sun. They divide by 3. So let's get that on the board. Done. Okay, but just know that, just look at a single Skittle, see the S on it, and know that that S all by itself glorifies Jesus equals 8, and just be like, click, boom. And of course, S is symmetrical. You can slice it in anything that's symmetry, beauty, just like, shh. Okay, so we're going to solve the flavors. And of course, flavors divides by 3. With 3, why don't we do that right now? Can you find love in flavors? The question all inquiring minds want to know is, can you find love in flavors? Of course you can. If you can't find love in flavors, where can you find love? So flavors has 3 letters that are plus 1 that knit together to make a multiple of 3. It's got the famous O-U-R, 3 letters that divide by 3 that equal love. Here's the root of save, saving, saved, okay? Savior, S-A-V, the 3 plus 1s that make 42 divides by 3. And then you've got an F-L-18 on top of that. Wow. So flavors is love plus love with a 6 in front. Wow. The 6, F, look at that. Can you find love in flavors? Of course you can. O-U-R equals love. 3 letters of save, as in savior, save, okay? Make 42, we need another 12 points to get love. Well, lo and behold, that's sitting right there with the L. So here is love number 1, and here is love number 2. Love plus 6 on the front. Good night. That equals 114. Ah, this was very worth the price of admission. Because now we're back into 19. Now we're back into 19 land with 8s being glorified simultaneously. This is a 3-digit all factor 8 number. 3 digits glorifies number 3. It's all factor 8. That glorifies the number 8. Watch this. Remember this number? This is a multiple of our famous 19, which we were just preaching on. S equals 19. The famous 19. So watch this. Watch this. So one flavor equals 95 equals 5 8s. That's to say 5 19s. And then multiple flavors equals 19 point higher. You see that with our wild card S? Multiple flavors equals 6 8s. How do you get that? 19 times 6, 19 is the 8th prime. 6 8s we say. One flavor, 5 8s, 5 19s. Multiple flavors, 6 8s, 6 19s. Genius. Jesus equals 888 takes the glory for every flavor and all flavors. Done! and we found love in flavors. Like, obviously. Like, really obviously. This is the first word of the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven. Our equals love, composed of 3 letters that all divide by 3, going up in threes. 15, 18, 21. 15, 18, 21 add to love perfectly, all dividing by 3. Imagine a gold medal podium at the Olympics. 15, 18, 21. Bronze medalist, silver medalist, gold medalist. All divide by 3, standing together. Our. It's a very uniting word. Our Father who art in heaven. Okay? Flavors. Done. Solved. So, now we are, on that note, we are going to solve the flavors of Skittles. The original Skittles, there are 5 of them. Look at those. They're so proud of that S, aren't they? S equals 19 equals the 8th prime. On every single Skittle. Okay, taste, and we got to solve taste the rainbow. Some people asking, why doesn't rainbow divide by 3? Well, it's because it's mentioned it together with all sorts of other words, like product slogans. Taste the rainbow now divides by 3. Because God knows the end from the beginning. God knew that Skittles was going to have the motto, taste the rainbow, long before he created the first rainbow. It's that simple. So we're going to solve taste the rainbow. Even the number of letters divides by 3. Taste the rainbow in 3 words, number of letters divides by 3. We're going to solve taste the rainbow, and we're going to solve the flavors of Skittles. For the first time in world history, this is now being achieved. Okay, so we've solved all flavors. Done. Hallelujah. So now, we are going to, I have to do this, taste the rainbow. What's the best way to say that? Taste the rainbow, Skittles. Okay, so taste the rainbow. I'm sorry, but you just gotta love this. Okay, taste the rainbow. Don't you just want to be in one of those commercials where, you know, like they like rain like buckets of Skittles like into the guy's room? Okay, taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. So we're going to solve taste the rainbow before we solve the 5 colors, 5 flavors of Skittles. And by the way, the word 5 divides by 3. And since flavors divides by 3, 5 flavors divides by 3. So let's get that on the board. The more we give, the more we get. As we keep talking, we just keep getting more. So 5 flavors. So flavors in total was 114. And 5 is 36 plus is 42. So 5 flavors adds up to 156, both divides, that's a king number by the way, 12 times 13. And you know, both words start with 2 letters that divide by 3. 5 flavors. Okay, so we're solving the 5 flavors of Skittles. But first we need to solve. Taste the rainbow. This is history in the making, folks. Taste the rainbow is now being solved. Taste the rainbow. Oh man. Okay, so that divides by 3. That's 33. And then taste. So once again, we have a root that divides by 3. See that? Because God doesn't want to just take the glory for one taste. He's going to take the glory for I tasteth. That's the coolest way you can say it. I tasteth the rainbow. Okay, I tasteth. So tasting, tastes, tasted, tasters. A taste tester. Taste testers then divides by 3. Wait for it. Oh, so the word tester divides by 3. So yeah, so add that one there. So tester divides by 3. So taste testers divides by 3. And, okay, enough of that. Okay, so that's just a little bonus there. But so so the root of taste divides by 3. It's 21, that equals 60. Which is so good for 3, it's not even funny. Holy, pure, pray, believe, word. The word word equals 60, like although. So that's the root of taste. So all these divide by 3. Okay? In fact, this divides by 12. Tastes adds another double 12. Okay? So tastes, tasted, tasted equals Jehovah, tasters adds to 102, the first 3 digits divided by 3. Tasting equals 90, which equals king. Taste death pushes it 3 points higher, 93. So that's how Jehovah takes the glory for all tastes and all tasting. Big deal. Okay, so taste the rainbow. Oh yeah. Okay, so now you've got this E that is going, well, I'm just going to keep the word rain together because rain divides by 3 just like sun. We're going to keep this as easy as possible, and then now you've got 3 plus 2's that knit together. The B and the W, okay, like that. You can do this in multiple ways. You could have put this E with this A, you could have put this E with the N and the B. You have multiple options, okay? But we're just going to do it like this, keep this simple. So let's just jump to the kisser. What does taste the rainbow add to? and then we're going to find love and taste the rainbow. Inquiring minds want to know. Can you find love and taste the rainbow? I sure hope so. Of course you can. If you can't find love and taste the rainbow, where can you find love? So, so we have, let's add up the total here. So 60 points there, 33 there. Rain is 42. 15 for there, and then so 9 plus, or 7 plus 30, so 45 for the remaining letters. What's the grand total of taste the rainbow? We have, oh man, it's getting painful. So beautiful, it's painful. Look at this. This is insane. This is 75. Oh my, I need to take a walk. And incidentally, every time I need to take a walk, you know it's really good. 75 right there, 60 right here, and 45 left over. That's 3 numbers that divide by 15, differing by 15 apiece. Taste the rainbow! Taste the rainbow! In 15 letters, no less. I need to call someone. This is insane. Taste the rainbow in 15 letters adds to this 15 fast. Look at 60 is 4 15s, 75 is 5 15s, and 45 is 3 15s. I feel like I should eat this back.